We're talking about the NIN SIM integration exercise for the rest of the hour. Today's big hard fact is that the window for Nigerians who already have their national identification number to connect it to their phone numbers expires today. That window for Nigerians who already have their national identity numbers to connect it to their phone numbers expires today. So I repeat, today, if you have the NIN, today is your last day to link it to your phone numbers. If not, they'll cut you off. But if you don't have the NIN, you have until February 9th to get one and to connect it to your phone numbers. So from now until 6, I want us to talk about this exercise. Let's look at it from the different angles. Let's talk about what you have encountered while trying to comply. Let's talk about how successful you have been. Let's talk about the general feasibility of this exercise. Let's also talk about what happens next. I mean, we're about to see a massive disconnection, right? Are we about to see a massive disconnection tomorrow? I'm also going to be playing you clips of our interview with Kayode Adekoke, the spokesperson for NIMSI. He spoke to Sheriff yesterday on the Morning Crossfire. If you missed that interview, I'll be playing you some clips from that interview. He revealed quite a lot during that interview right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. But before we get to that, before we do all of that, there's something that I started thinking about before I came on air. Like, I started thinking about it and I said, let me come and share with you so that you and I will think it out. You know, we'll use our very intelligent brains and follow this logic to, its conclusion. Because I've been thinking about it for a couple of days now. It's been on my mind for days now. And I just need you to think about it with me. Let's reason this matter well. No vex, just reason with me. So today's deadline is for people with NIN who have not linked it to their phone numbers, right? Today's deadline is for people who have NIN, but they have not linked it to their phone numbers. The telcos are supposed to deactivate their numbers tomorrow, Abi? But the telcos are not supposed to deactivate the numbers of people who don't have an NIN. Those ones can stay connected until February 9th. Abi? Are you following me? So here's what's been on my mind. How do the telcos tell the difference? Calm down. Let me explain. People are calling me. Calm down first. Wait first. Let me explain first. So imagine that you are a telco. You have a list of all the phone numbers on your network. It is in your database. Now, for each number, you have the SIM registration data. So you have name, you have age, you have all of that. For some of them, there is an NIN. For others, there's no NIN. But for those without NIN, how can you tell whether the user has an NIN and simply hasn't connected it, or if they don't have an NIN at all? Because that's the difference between who gets deactivated tomorrow and who doesn't. And I don't think I'm tired. So maybe there's somebody who can think better than me and let me know what's going on. I don't think I'm tired. I don't think I'm tired. And I'm not seeing a way for the telcos to differentiate. If you can see a way, please call me and tell me, because I can't see it. Now, some of you are about to call me and say, well, maybe the NCC or NIMSI has a database that shows them the identity of the owner of every phone number and whether that person has an NIN. And, well, if that kind of data, if it already exists, then why not use it to integrate the SIM to the NIN automatically? Why would there be a need to disconnect anybody? That's the issue I've been battling for days. I'm battling right now, and I want to know your thoughts, really. How will the telcos differentiate phone numbers whose owners have an NIN but have not integrated it from those whose owners have no NIN? If there's a way to know if a phone number with no integrated NIN belongs to a user with an NIN, why not just do the integration automatically without deactivating the user? Are you following me? Am I confusing you? Because I confuse myself, safe. And beyond that, are you one of the people who theoretically could be affected by today's deadline? Do you have an NIN, but you haven't integrated it to your SIMs? Why haven't you? I tried to do it for my mom, and the app doesn't send you the OTP. I've been trying for days. It doesn't send you the OTP. And then when she dials *346, it gives her her NIN, but it's not registering for some reason. It's refusing to register when she sends it to her network. So that's why I haven't registered my mom yet. So what's stopping you from integrating? Was it a technical problem? Was it bottlenecks with the telcos? Let's talk, Lagos. 0700 993 993 993. But did you understand that thing I was talking about earlier on that I've been thinking about for days? How you think it will happen? Like, what do you think? What are your thoughts? How will the telcos differentiate phone numbers whose owners have an NIN but haven't integrated it from those whose owners have no NIN? And if there is a way to know if a phone number with no integrated NIN belongs to a user who has NIN, why not just do the integration automatically without disconnecting the user? Do you have an answer to that problem? Are you following my thought process? Victory in Lagos Island is on the line. Hello, Victory.
Hello, good evening, Sandra.
Good evening, Victory. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Great. Welcome.
Okay, so I've been wanting to comment to one of the shows today, but I think this one is bringing so much interest to me.
Great.
So I've had the same thoughts with you too.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was how I practically found out that this line thing they said they're going to block it's not going to work. That's one. Yes, it's not going to work. Okay. So I was at the center today in Surulere to do mine. Okay. And I discovered the crowd. The fear of the virus, the fear of whatsoever, just got me back to my car. Okay. So they should look for a way to work it out, because if they have these information and they are ready to use these information to block people's network or people's line, then they should as well use it to update their database as regards to NIN and all that. So I don't see the reason why they are going about this whole thing, just trying to... I've always believed this government always have an interior motive whenever they set up something like this. They already have a plan in mind, what they want to use it for and all that. Thank you.
All right, Victory, thank you for calling us. Victory says he's been thinking the same thing I've been thinking along the same lines as myself. Have you too, or did you just start thinking about it when I just talked about it right now? What do you think happens here? What do you think is happening here? Where do you see this going? Because like I said, imagine that you are a telco. You have a list of all the phone numbers in your network or on your network. It's in your database. For each number, you have the SIM registration data. So name, age, all of that. And for some of them, there's an NIN. For others, there's no NIN. But for those without NIN, how can you tell that they have NIN, they just never connect them? Or this one no get NIN at all? How can you tell? Because that's the difference between who gets deactivated tomorrow and who doesn't. And I'm not seeing a way that the telcos can differentiate. If you can see a way, if this is your industry, your line of work, please call and educate me. IG in Oba, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, IG. Welcome.
Hi, Sandra. Thank you so much. I must tell you, I feel like laughing because the truth, Sandra, is that this NIN thing, believe me, is just a scam. It's a distraction.
From what?
The truth is, not from a whole lot of stuff. Because look at it. I want you to look at it logically and think about it.
Okay.
If this were a genuine plan, towards something that's going to make sense to help pull Nigeria forward, we enable set of people who are patriots to the cause of a nation moving forward. Would they, at a time like this, where the whole world is limiting group meetings, set that will definitely cause a group meeting. And a meeting of all sorts for that matter. That is just on one end. And then also cause a lot of confusion between individuals and companies. No, the answer is simply no. You cannot do pari passu, the NIN registration and social distancing. That is the most stupid contradiction anybody, even foreigners will be laughing at Nigeria right now. Anyway, we've already been a comedy in the whole world as it is. Since this government got into power. This government has shown Nigerians that the previous government was a joke when it comes to corruption and deceit. This is the most deceitful government ever in the history of Nigeria, ever. The most deceitful ever. And yet they are also the most forceful and the most intimidating. They like intimidating and forcing people. And then, some of them call into your programs on radio. I've seen it a lot. Some paid members of the public, some coming under the disguise of being members of the public, but they're actually government people. And they speak in support of something that you will see somebody supporting something that doesn't make sense. You know that this person is either sick or he's paid. Something that is not working.
IG, thank you for calling. Remember, everybody gets 1 minute 30 seconds, and I gave you a few extra seconds there. If you just joined the show, you're listening to Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Away from that thing that has been bothering me for days, that I've been thinking about for days, you can still tell me if you are one of those who could be affected by today's deadline, because the window for Nigerians who already have their national identity numbers to connect it to their phone numbers expires today. So are you one of those who theoretically could be deactivated by tomorrow? Do you have an NIN but you have not integrated it yet to your SIM? Why or why not? What has stopped you from integrating it? Was it a technical problem? Was it bottlenecks with the telcos? 0700-993-993-993. Hello, what's your name? Sorry about that. Call back if you can. 99.3. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for calling. What's your name?
Not obviously Ezekwesili.
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you, Sandra. Sandra, I think I have successfully registered all my 4 SIMs effortlessly. I think it's been made a lot easier for anyone by the network providers. Very, very easy. Yeah. Sandra, before this time, I never thought about what you said now. Very valid question. Believe me sincerely, when you were saying it, I was just wondering that truly how would they know? But in all this, I am just going to plead. I know the issue is that until things like this are being done or ultimatum is being given, Nigerians will not get up to do certain things, to be sincere with you. But whatever happens, I'm just going to plead that let this be a continuous exercise. Let it just be a continuous exercise. There's no point blocking anyone's line, and I don't believe in that. But let it just be a continuous exercise. That's my plea. Honestly, Sandra.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ebuka, for calling. 99.3. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Ruben from Yaba.
Ruben, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I did this thing on my Glow, and he brought out the star 346 or whatever. He brought my NIN number out. Then I've integrated my Airtel. I've tried integrating my Airtel and my my MTN. He's telling me that whatever. He's just giving me also that my data is being processed. I tried the app. I try entering this thing there. It's not responding. It's not even saying anything. It's just there, just lying there, dump. I've been trying, nothing. Any other thing apart from that, I am not doing. I am not going to a NIMC center. In that crowd in Unilag, I cannot go there. I cannot even try it. So anything within the online space, within my own room here, if I cannot do it, then whatever they want to do. I'm even daring them. I've been thinking about what you have been thinking, but I didn't know how to put it the way you put it, and the way you put it was really, really the way I was looking at it. But apart from that one, I want to even see how these telcos, whose major duty is to be making money from Nigerians, how they are going to cut off millions of Nigerians who are recharging their phones almost every day. How they are going to lose that money. how they are going to lose that opportunity. I want to see how they want to do it tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for calling. We've got Green on the line. Green is in Ibeju, Lekki today. Hello, Green.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, man, so happy listening to the topic tonight, this evening. Yeah, because I was discussing this very issue with someone today. So we find out that every line, the government do have data of all lines.
Okay.
Because immediately you insert your SIM on your phone, the whole information about you is being sent out. So right now, I think the reason why the government came up with this NIMC registration is just to get the people busy.
Okay.
Yeah, because the government, they learned something from the NSAS, so they saw that Nigeria were not busy. So they now saying, how do we get these people engaged so that they won't go out on such acts? So, man, seriously, because this is not the right time to tell Nigerians to go out and register.
So you're claiming that if what we're thinking is correct, and they probably already have this data, I'm not saying they do, but if what we're thinking is correct and they already have this data, the only reason we're doing this is because government wants to keep us busy?
Yes, of course.
No. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that, Green. I refuse to believe that.
No. Well, as for me, I registered some weeks ago. I paid for my registration. So right now they are charging people 15,000, 10,000 to register, and the government keeps telling people that it's free. It's not free. So it's just a lie.
Thank you, Green, for calling us. 99.3. Hello. Hello. Thanks for calling. What's your name?
My name is Friday.
Friday, good to have you on the show. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Concerning the NIN registration, since 2014, I've already done mine.
So have you integrated with your SIM?
Yeah. Then, and also with the network, asking everyone to provide this NIN number. Now, Glo did a very good job when they asked for the NIN, which I sent to them immediately within the interval of few seconds. They responded back that everything is in order because they cross-checked with what I had with them on their registration, and everything was correct. But MTN also requested for the same thing, which I've already sent to them, and they have not responded. How do I know that they have gotten my information correct?
That's a good question. Thank you for calling to ask that question. I can't answer that question, obviously, because I don't work for MTN and I don't work for NIMC. But these are all the issues. And then for somebody like that, who has already done his bit and submitted his details, will he be disconnected tomorrow since today's the deadline for those who have an NIN? Now, of course, remember that what I've been thinking about and what I shared with you when I started this part of the show was if the telco knows that this number has NIN and has not connected it yet, and this number doesn't have NIN at all, that means that they can automatically connect it there, right? So why do they have to disconnect to begin with? Then if they don't know the difference between a number that has NIN that simply hasn't connected and a number that just doesn't have NIN, then how will they know who to disconnect tomorrow and who to not disconnect tomorrow? Eben Praise is in Unilag. Eben, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Thanks for calling us. Turn your radio off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, it's actually on the NIN stuff. I have been following up with everything I've been saying on radio for long. And all my attempts to do the connection, whatever from my line, I use 5 lines actually. No, yes, 5. 3 MTN and 1 other ones like that.
Okay.
And I've been trying to do that of MTN for over a week now.
Okay.
All I've been receiving as response is in process. In fact, as I'm talking to you, I'm looking at my NIN number like this on my paper in front of me now. You don't want me to cram me to be pressing how many times, 100 times before they do it. I'm getting tired. Every time I'll be hearing that it's in process and whatever they want to do, because even up to yesterday morning, I know of an over 70-year-old woman that has been striving to go and get herself registered. Also, she had to go as far as to the local government. When she called me that the crowd was so much, I told her to be coming back home. Over 70 years old.
She's at risk.
She couldn't even come back. She had to wait for hours, over almost 7 hours, before someone that's like her daughter now help her to get her across to go. So eventually she has got it done. But now they've not printed out the paper. They said their printer is faulty. That will get back to her. And up till now, she just used over 6 hours there. And up till now, nothing has been sent to her. So what do you want that woman to just feel like after spending long hours there? And I hear all my lines are inside the phone. I couldn't get it ready. I've not get everything done. I'm not a businessman in Alaba. If you want to block everything, they should block it. I don't have anybody. It will save me my money. Though the card I'm buying every day, it will save it for some time. Then when they are ready, they open their line. If they don't hold it, I'm not into all this daily business like that. I'm a student in Unilag. You want to block it, you block it.
All righty, Ben. Thank you for calling us. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Monday.
Monday, welcome.
Yeah, I've linked all my lines, including MTN, Airtel, Extalat, but I've not got to reply from Extalat. Then, something surprised me. Airtel was the first to quickly confirm my NIN.
Okay.
Then, for MTN, it took like 1 month.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just surprised that I saw their message that my NIN has been fully attached to my phone line. That I'm free now. That I can just press star 785 hash to link other MTN lines.
Okay.
So that's just the update.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling Monday. Thank you for sharing your story with me. You can also get in touch with us via WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. 080-959-75805. Tweet at us at Nigeria Info FM. And share your thoughts via Facebook. We're streaming live. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3. We've got time to take one more call and then we'll take a quick break. The number to call is 0700-993-993-993. 0700-993-993-993. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Hello,
How are you?
Yeah. Sakoya.
Yes, welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, I heard everything you said. Two things will happen tomorrow, Sandra. The two things that will happen tomorrow, it is either nobody gets deactivated, or wrong people will be deactivated.
Okay.
Including those who have registered their NIN.
Okay.
Because there is no system that will be able to check from the telcos who has NIN, has not linked, or who does not have. That system does not exist. So I have told you the two things that will happen tomorrow. Either they will extend it tomorrow or they will deactivate people that should not be deactivated. You would say that Isakoya said it from Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you and thank you for calling us. All right, let's take a look at messages from you on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. 080-959-75805. That's us on WhatsApp. Sandra, oh no, hold on. That message is still loading. So I think we're just going to go to Twitter instead and take a look at the messages we have on Twitter. Twitter again is Nigeria Info FM at Nigeria Info FM. Babatunde Mustafa says, I got my NIN through the BVN USSD. I sent them to my networks. I was told that they will get back. I downloaded the app. I input my NIN. I was given an OTP. I linked my numbers on the app. I didn't visit NIMC office at all. I think I am safe. All right. Thank you for sending your message in. Jamil says, President Sandra, I've been thinking about the same thing you brought up, but there's no one to answer that question. We wish any telco staff can answer this question right now on air. Please, how will you differentiate between the users that you will disconnect today and the ones you will disconnect on the 9th of February? John Okoye says, I have my NIN already, connected it to my line, but I've not received confirmation. John, I do hope you get that confirmation. I've got a message from All Black. All Black says, Sandra, I got my NIN through my PVC. I downloaded the app, followed the procedure, and it validated my 3 lines. Is there any other thing I need to know or do? Nope, there's nothing else you need to know. You are safe. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Bisola, can you imagine if you just win 100 million naira? 100 million naira? First, that will change my name from Bisola to Bisola Mele. Hey, Bisola Mele. I say, before you say payment, babes, I don't start that shoe business where I don't dream of sins. I say, girl. Before you know it, babes, I'm gonna open like 4 or 5 extra branches for different parts of town where Sengale. No time to check time. Next thing, my business gonna involve because they travel, they go supply shoes for different parts of the whole wide world. Remember me for your kingdom.
Turn your daydreams into reality and stand a chance to win up to 100 million naira every week with Glow Rewards. Over 70,000 customers have already received cash rewards, and you can be next. Simply dial *777*6#, then start recharging and start earning big. Visit glowworld.com/Glow Rewards for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Unlimited. Hey, Rent Money will lend you up to 6 million naira in 24 hours for business or personal needs. So, for loans of up to 6 million naira, visit rentmoney.com or call 0700 5500. Call us now. Our phone lines are open till 11 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Need money? Rent Money.
Guy, what's in the make you scatter house like this? I beg, you help me see my Airtel SIM. I carry and give Sade yesterday. But you know they use him again now. Yay! You don't carry my bonus gift landlord picking. Now today you go pack out. On top Airtel SIM?
Yes, so if you don't reach 15 days where you never use your Airtel SIM, go find them now. Because why? Obonga will full on top of. Hey, get 2,000 naira airtime plus extra 200 MB for just 200 naira. The more you recharge, the more you are woofo. To begin enjoy this awoof, just dial *241*7#. Terms and conditions do.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
On Hard Facts, I don't just bring you the news, I bring you the newsmakers.
Consul General of the U.S. Consul General in Lagos, giving her first ever interview in Nigeria. Claire Pierangelo.
They come to me because they know Lagos is listening.
I love the way you engage Nigerians, especially these people who are called supremacist Nigerians. They feel they are more Nigerian than you and I.
We talk to the newsmakers.
The Special Assistant to the President on Digital and New Media, Tolu Ogunlesi. Frank Mba has just walked into the studio.
Yewande Sadiku. Yewande is the Executive Secretary of NIPC, the Nigeria Investment Promotion Council.
The Senior Special Assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari on Public Affairs, Mr. Ajuri Ngelali.
We talk to captains of industry.
She's the founder and CEO of Tomato Jos, one of Nigeria's biggest agro-industrial businesses. Her name is Mira Meta. He's been selected for Forbes 30 Under 30. His name is Inioluwa Aboyeji.
We talk to the experts.
He's the chief economist at Business Day. He's a big friend of the show. Also because
he's the head of the Department of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology at the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, NIMR. Dr. Bamidele Waloko.
And we talk to you.
I found Mr. Usman through Hard Facts. He's a listener. He sent us a WhatsApp message when we were talking about the scanners at the ports.
Give me your afternoon and I'll give you the answers.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, Lagos. Now that I've heard from you, I want you to hear from NIMC. Kayode Adegoke is their spokesperson, and he was on the Morning Crossfire with Sheriff Quadri yesterday. Remember, you have to start your mornings with Sheriff and end your afternoons with me. Now, if you want to hear the full interview, you can go to our Facebook. But for now, here are some of the things that they talked about, starting from the deadline to the BVN generated numbers, to old NINs, what you should do with your old NIN, to some of their staff having COVID-19, all manner of things that they talked about. Listen, and then we'll talk afterwards.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Ibrahim, made the announcement last year, and also the DG NIMC, Engineer Ali Aziz, that there are two deadlines. The first, January 19th, sorry. Now, January 19th deadline is for those who have enrolled before and have the national identification number.
Okay.
While those who have never been enrolled have February 9th as deadline. For instance, if you have been captured in 2016, 2017, whatever, and you have your name, you have till January 19th to link your NIN with your SIM. If you have one SIM or several SIM. However, if you have not enrolled before, you have till February 9th to enroll and link your name with all your SIM. Okay, there's no limit. For instance, if you have like 10 SIMs, maybe one is for your smart TV, one is for your data, several.
Yeah.
All the 10 must be linked with your name.
Okay.
However, NIMSI, with the approval of the minister, came out with a mobile app, MWS, NIMSI mobile app. On that app, if you download it either on Android or Apple, you can link a maximum of 7 numbers to your NIN.
Okay.
On the app. But if it's not through the app, through the normal USSD code provided by the telcos, then it's unlimited. As long as the SIM were registered with your name. Okay, the app, it's a developing app.
Okay.
So for now, we came out with it so that at least maximum of 7.
Okay.
Based on research, we discovered that an average Nigerian has about 2 or 3 SIMs. So we even extended it beyond the 3 to make it 7. At least we used to somebody that will have more than 7 SIMs.
Okay.
And individual. At least.
All right.
No, it will not suffice. When you send your national identification number to the telcos, there is still a second phase. The telcos will still verify that NIN you have sent to them through the database of NIMSI. And if there is any incorrect information supplied, then they will ask you to go and register with NIMSI and bring your NIN, not another person's NIN.
Oh, okay.
Then
So yeah.
Let me enlighten Nigeria.
Yeah.
If you use another person's NIN for the purpose of this NIN SIM integration, that is not the end. The telcos will still do verification of the NIN supply to ensure that you are actually the owner of that and you are the owner of the SIM. And if there is any disparity or incorrect information, therefore, you will be sent a message to say, you go to NIN, your NIN is incorrect, go to NIN to validate or to update or to register. Then supply the correct. The telcos never mentioned that.
It's in the news today, Mr. Adegoke. It's in the news today, this morning.
What mentioned was that they had issues with the verification. But I can tell you, whatever issues we have, verification has been resolved last week. Because we have upsurge millions of verification coming in at the same time. The database can take more than 500 million data.
Oh.
So you have to understand that it's a modern database. Let me tell you this, I'm not mind saying that. It's one of the best databases in the world.
Okay.
Modern, updated. But it's just like millions of records trying to come in at the same time. But everything has been resolved. Verification is going smoothly, as I'm telling you. I mean, what is everything going on smooth? At the headquarters, we have about 15 systems. And we have more than 30 or 40 enrollment officers. So note that our staff are coming down with COVID. No, that's not true. The systems have been moved to those locations, and we have added additional systems. It's just to decentralize the process. Like the case of Lagos we talk about, Lagos has about 70 centers. You understand? And in spite of that, Lagos is still trying to open up mental. You cannot compare the population of Lagos to FCT. Lagos has wider population.
Yes,
and the estimated population is about 20 million compared to the estimated population of 3-4 million in FCT. So Lagos will have more center. And FCT, I can tell you, confirm the news. It's not that our staff are coming down with it. That's why we are coming down. No.
Okay.
NIMSI have competent hands to do the job. And let me say this.
Yes, please.
I have worked in the private sector for about 14 years before coming to the public sector. And I work in blue chip organizations in the private sector. I can tell you this. I have never seen highly dedicated, committed, and selfless staff as NIMSI staff. I'll give you this scenario.
Yes.
We are supposed to work from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock based on federal government directives. But NIMSI staff go to any of our centers. They resume 7 o'clock. They don't go home until 7 o'clock. Just to attend to applicants. And if you don't speak, you have been said, okay, let me tell you this, absolutely not. And you can do me a favor, my brother. We are close. You can go to many of those centers and do your finding. Let me tell you what we discovered. I'll give you an example.
Tell me.
In Abuja, there is a center in Buhari area. They complained about extortion. They took the picture, sent to us. We verified. We discovered that they were security staff attached to the local government. We had to apprehend them. We used security officials to apprehend them. And one of them discovered that person was a staff of local government. They were selling the form, 1,000 outside. And they didn't even know. And somebody reported, as of today, we are prosecuting them. Even in Lagos, I'll give you an example. Like in Lagos, in immigration office, somebody complained.
Yeah.
His cook was extorted to the sum of 5,000 naira. When we investigated, security apprehended the person and discovered that the person was in house outside. Who has no business with NIMC or even with immigration officials. And the person has been apprehended. I am not saying that one or two staff, we can have one or two consistent staff. Yes. If in some instances in the past, you will read it in the news. One or two of my staff have been suspended. But however, my brother, let me tell you this without fear of praise. NIMC has one of the most dedicated, committed staff I've ever seen. I'm telling you, quote me anywhere. Quote me anywhere. Some, yes, no doubt, some are involved, but not majority of the staff.
Yeah.
Do me a favor because of our relationship. Go to some of these centers.
Okay.
Do your private studies.
Okay.
Once you go to some of the local government, let me give you my experience in Lagos. You go to some local government, you will see thousands at the gate. We will put notes. They don't patronize anybody. Go into the ministry office. What they will do is they will collect. They will give them money. I say, bring 5,000 naira. I will help you. They will give them form. Some of them will just come in and say, please, this is my brother. Maybe they are local government. Can you assist me? Ministry will later find out that they collected money. In some locations in Lagos, we have to shut down. And we have to have conversations with the chairman. And they assure us that all these things will be resolved. Because one, ministry staff names is being dragged in the mud.
Yeah.
Whereas those who are doing the nefarious activities are not ministry staff. Okay, once you have your BVN generated NIN, for the purpose of the SIM migration, because we have generated your data from the BVN, you can use it. However, you still need to go to NIMC office to update your record. What do I mean by updating of record? For instance, maybe in your BVN record, your date of birth is different from what you have on the SIM.
Okay.
2, maybe the name arrangement is different. 3, maybe your address is different. Then also for fingerprint and facial capturing, because NIMC captures under ICAO standard, that is International Civil Aviation Organization standard. The moment we want to do capturing of biometric carrying the facial, if it didn't meet with the standard, the culture on the system will reject it.
Yeah.
It has to meet with international standard. So that is why we encourage those who have generated their needs through BVN.
Okay.
Once they submit, they should go to NIMC office closest to them to update their record. Okay, let me tell you, we did a research and we realized that from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, a system will do between 40 and 50 persons per day. But however, maybe at your convenience, my brother, you can go to our headquarters in Lagos. I'll direct you appropriately. Unofficially, they will show you the enrollment report per day per center. As of today, the average enrollment per system is 80 all over the country. Average, when I say average, 80. In some locations, 100. In some, 120.
Okay.
Let me tell you an example. In a Lausa office, each of the systems is doing about 120 per day because they work from 7 o'clock to 7 p.m. And even to make it available, they work on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, they open from 9 to 5 o'clock. Then in some instances, Sunday too, they open. But an average enrollment system, whatever I'm telling you, please, you can confirm.
Yeah.
When you go to our Lausa office, you can call me out directly. You will see the enrollment report. As of today, all over the country, the average per system is 80. So the 20 they mentioned is incorrect. If any of our staff tells them that, we have provided phone lines on our website. And our website is www.nin.gov.ng. They can call.
Okay.
Or they can report. We will take action. Okay. Thank you for the question. Well, that issue is being looked into by the telcos and the Nigerian Communication Commission. So they are going to come out with a policy statement in that direction very soon.
Okay. But now, as it stands today, what then happens?
Okay, as it stands today, before when you lose your SIM, it takes not 1 day, not 2 days, not 30 days, I think it's about 90 days or 120 days before that SIM
is reallocated. Yeah.
So they are working. The NCC and the ministry are working out with a policy statement. So very, very soon that will be released. Okay, that is very easy. The woman should go to any of our centers with a means of identification, for instance, marriage certificate.
Okay.
And change, there's what we call modification of data, and modify the surname to the new surname. However, it costs a token of 500 naira, which will be paid to Remitter, that's government platform.
Okay.
So with the receipt and with the document showing the new surname, it will be done. Okay. Mr. Cappuccino, sorry for that. You can go to our headquarters, our state office in Alausa. Once you get to Alausa, you will be asked to produce a document showing the correct date of birth.
Okay.
But you will make a payment to government account. On our website, Nigerians or applicants can find the list of approved payments for modification on our website.
Okay.
So once you get there, you give them the document, then you pay the approved payment, then it will be done. But let me remind Nigerians, you can only change your date of birth once. And after that, that can never be. You can't come back again to say, oh, you made a blunder, you want to change it. No. The federal government has given room for only change for once.
Okay.
After that, no change. Okay. The old national ID card, that was the one of 2002.
I think, yeah.
That is not NIN.
Okay.
This process started in 2012. So if you enroll between 2012 and today, you will be given a national identification number slip. On that slip, you will see it NIN, and you'll see the 11-digit number. But if it's 2002, no, that's not the name.
So they had a conversation yesterday on the Morning Crossfire. He talked about the deadline, talked about the limit to the number of SIMs that you can link to one NIN, talked about why the app has a limit, talked about if a family member can register for the entire family, addressed the complaint by telcos, that it's not easy to carry out verification on the back end of NIMSI because NIMSI's facilities are outdated, talked about the shutdown of their headquarters, talked about the report that NIMSI staff came down with COVID-19, also talked about the extortion that is going on, says it's not NIMSI staff. Then BVN generated NIN, talked about a possible extension of the deadline, talked about the number of persons that can be registered per day, talked about what Nigerians can do if any of their staff informs people that they can only register 20 persons per day. Then he also talked about what happens when a person's SIM card is lost or stolen or reallocated. Then talked about how married people can change their surnames. Talked about how to fix your date of birth errors. And also talked about those who got an old NIN. There you have it. Now, before we go further, let's hear from you some more, Lagos. What do you think about what Adegoke had to say? Do you agree with his dismissal of the allegations that NIMSI staff are extorting citizens? What do you think about his insistence on their capacity to get this thing done? Now, of course, if you want to address the first thing I raised on the show today with how telcos can differentiate between who has NIN and who doesn't, please let me know as well. 0700-993-993-993 0700-993-993. We've got messages on WhatsApp 080-959-75805. We've got Blessed on the line today. Blessed is in Ago. Hello, Blessed. Welcome.
Based on this NIN.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Please, I haven't registered. I haven't gotten the NIN.
Okay.
But today, one of my SIM cards got me bad. I don't know why. Am I supposed to get bad by now, or I should be expecting it tomorrow?
One of your SIM cards
got me bad. Yes, Airtel.
Okay. How do you know they've barred you? How do you know Airtel has barred you?
They sent me an SMS. And since that time, I haven't had any network. I use Airtel for data. So since that time, I haven't accessed their internet.
Hold on. Airtel sent you a message telling you that you've been.
Yes.
Can you read the
Yes.
message to me? Do you have access
All
to the
right.
message?
Yes,
Okay.
dear customer, the services on your line has been bad. Please contact customer care. Thank you. Then another message, bad on subscribers request.
Barred on subscribers' request. So they're saying that
Yes.
you requested them to bar them.
For
To
when?
bar you.
How can I request them to bar me?
Interesting. Now, have you called the customer care number?
This line cannot place a call.
No, you can call customer care even if it's bad.
I've not really tried it though. Or yeah, this is since it happened around 2:53.
Are you on social
Is that
media? Are you on social media? Are you on Twitter at least?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so if you're on Twitter, tag them, like tweet at them. I don't know if you can find data somehow. Tweet at them, tag them, tell them what's going on, screenshot that message that they sent to you, and let them know that you didn't request that they should buy you, so you don't understand what's going on. And you don't have NIN, Sef, so your own deadline is even still far away. So what's going on?
I don't know, from your program now, I got to know that I'm supposed to buy, if at all, on the 9th of February. Today is just January.
Exactly. So find out what's going on. Tweet at them on Twitter. Twitter is the most effective place to get the attention of these brands. So tweet at them on Twitter. Put a screenshot of the message they sent to you. If you can tag me. My handle on Twitter is Sandra Ezekwesili, so that I can put pressure on them for you to try and answer that. But I don't understand why that would happen.
All right.
All right, bless. Thank you so much for calling us. 99.3, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
I'm calling you from Sule. Sandra, evening.
Good to have you on the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Sandra, like yesterday, thank you for bringing this topic for us. Like yesterday, when Mr. Adegoke was talking, I called the program. I said, I said, Mr. Adegoke is being economical with the two. He is telling us that they arrested some local government people. They found out that they are local government staff. Sandra, in your organization, if somebody is outside the gate collecting money on behalf of Nigerian people, you have somebody is giving that money to for the job to go. The thing is, when government officials come online, they will be talking to Nigerians as if they are food. People, even today, some of my friends still call me that they pay 15,000 to get the thing done. And Mr. Deluco is telling us that they are the most hard working staff that Sandra, that he has worked in the private sector for 14 years. Is it not this name that we see? If the telcos, when they did same registration and BVM, we didn't have all this name now. It's only the first week out. Because, like, in the bank, you have like computers, and you see the securities do orderly. You know that as we are.
Unfortunately, Ezra, your line is not very clear. If you can call back, please call back. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Thanks for calling us.
Thank you very much.
What's your name?
My name is Manda and I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Good to have you on the show. Share your thoughts with me.
Yeah, with regard to this issue of national identification number, I learned that today is likely to be the last day.
If you have it and you have not linked it, yes.
I don't have it.
Okay, so your own last day is February 9th.
I've tried all my possible best to re-register, but all to no avail because of the population there. So I hope they are not going to create another chaos.
Well,
are you with me?
I'm with you. Yes, I'm listening to you. We're going to see what's going to happen. By tomorrow, we'll find out if people who have the number have been barred. If they've not been barred, then we know what. Like the more things unfold, we'll let you know. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for calling. Eze Chidera on Facebook says, the process of the NIN is long. Why don't the government apply it in a way which is convenient for the masses? Not everybody has the time or ability to go through the long process. It will have been simplified if it was done on the internet. which can create room for people to do it at their own convenience. It can also create job opportunity for people. Alexander Oviri says, the only thing that makes people happy in this country is to stay online. If they now go and block lines, don't you think that might spark another huge protest? Baba Maxi says, I think Nigerian government doesn't keep to their word. They're saying they'll start blocking our line for tomorrow. I think it's empty talk. Daniel Aigonoga says, I went to Alimosho Local Government Council today around 6 a.m. in the morning for registration. We waited for hours, until one lady came out around 9 a.m. to tell us that they can't accept more people because they still have appointments with previous contacts collected from now until April this year. And the federal government said we are giving until February 9. Me, I'm confused though. God Gift is my last call today. Hello, God Gift. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Thanks for calling us.
Yeah. The issue concerning this NIN and I didn't remember. I just come in and I got the man saying that they have the best staff.
Yes, I think okay. Mm-hmm.
Please, he's just lying to us because I can tell you authoritatively that most of the staff collected from house, their own personal people that belongs to them, they know that's even in short tribalized. Like this maternity. Former Secretary of Agege Local Government, maternity in Agege area there.
Yeah.
That's why I registered 2017. Don't have my name. Then I went there with my children that they are up to, they can register their listing. Getting there, they told us that the people that came, they have got the number that it's not our turn to enter. And I discovered that somebody that came all the way from Katsina State, day before, that was on Thursday, that just came yesterday Monday. That I'm talking about yesterday Monday. When did he go? He's a friend of mine. I asked him. I said, my brother and one of my brothers introduced me to them, so they have just given me a number without leaving the house.
Wow.
So if that man, why should we be lying?
Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I thought that you had gotten to a great place to end that conversation. Remember, everybody still gets 90 seconds. New year, new hard facts. But thank you, Lagos, for joining this conversation. Fingers crossed we don't get disconnected tomorrow. I say we because I did for this boat too. My mom's on that boat as well. So we're plenty. Don't worry. Huh? If we get disconnected by tonight into tomorrow, well, it's been real. I love y'all. If we don't get disconnected, I'll be here talking to y'all as well. For those of you who do not have an NIN, you have until February 9th to get it done. But that question remains. How can the telcos tell the difference between who has NIN and hasn't connected it and who doesn't have NIN at all? And if they know who has NIN and hasn't connected it, why not just connect it automatically? Why do you have to disconnect them? I'm Sandra Ezekwesili on social media. Let's talk there. Ezekwesili on Twitter and Instagram. Those are your hard facts, Lagos. Good night.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Hard Facts with Sandra Ezekwesili is available as a podcast on all streaming platforms. Catch this and previous episodes anytime you want to.
For area, then they call me Baba 22. If you look my JC, number 22. My keke plate number encore 22. My house number, of course. I decack for number 22. But you sabi wetin really make them they call me Baba 22? Now because I dey groove 22 times bonus on top every recharge.
Yes, so if you don't tell where you use your glow line, reactivate now, make you begin enjoy your own go get
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.